Okay, so I think everything's fine. Yeah.
Testing.
No, it started recording, man.
Why do people do that though? Testing. 1 2 1 2. What?
No, that's for performances and shit, bro. Like,
Or when they do quality
yeah,
sound checks on
yeah,
stage.
yes. So to just make sure, Guti, everything is clear. Especially the performances, they've got this thing on the ear.
Or the earpiece, yeah.
Yeah, so it's testing. Can you hear them? Can they hear you? Because when these guys are playing drums, it's loud. So they've also got a earpiece.
Oh.
So they can the band hear the guy who's singing? Can the guy who's singing hear? And then is the music coming out proper on the speakers?
Okay.
I understand. So
I thought that earpiece was just there to tell the artist, yo, nigga, it's time to go.
yeah. I think because it's a three-way thing. So you've got the band, you've got the performer, I should say, and then you've got the guy who's on the board.
Oh,
I understand that. So sort of like a director and all of the stuff.
yeah.
Because then there's also the guys on the lights. There's people that do lighting for shows.
Yeah, I know that.
So the lighting also has timing, because when the guy's performing, when he's moving around, there's a light that follows him, and also there's lights that go with the music.
Okay.
Yeah,
or when the beat drops, and
yeah,
you see those disco lights.
Yes. So all of those things are timed, bro. Like I was shocked seeing this guy's Uguti. Even, like I say, like moving around. You thinking they're just moving around because that's how they perform. No. They, on each song, there's a place where that guy is meant to be. Like on stage, they'll have sellotapes.
Oh, they show you like...
Yes, it's where you're meant to be standing at what part of the song and how the song is going to come on, where you're going to be at this time and so that. It's hectic. It's hectic. And that's why they say, like, to put on a show, it's so expensive. Understand? Because everything, there's people to do every flipping thing on that stage.
Because Jesus. There's a lot that goes into these live shows.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into
it. It's not just like walking down the road and like, oh shit, let me just go and perform. It's practice. By the time the guy comes to practice, like the artist comes to practice, they would have understood how the sound is going to travel through the venue. They would have understood where the band is going to be, especially if there's going to be other acts. The changeovers from one act to the next act, because all of them want a different scene for their song, for their performances and all of that. It's hectic. It's hectic.
No wonder they do rehearsals.
Yeah, of course. Look, I even suggest with sometimes, even guys, before you get your check, man, coming over, Shama rehearsals. I'm telling you, bro.
No, man.
That's a performance. Especially when it's the first time that you guys are getting groovy. You're getting jiggy.
You're gonna get too excited. You're gonna play it over and over in your head, and something is not gonna go according to plan, and your whole plan will crumble.
Okay, I'm more talking about when it's in the bedroom.
I know. I'm also responding to that. Like, something's not gonna go according to plan, and your whole plan will crumble. Everything might go according to plan when you doing the whole, maybe you're gonna have dinner at your place or you're gonna watch a movie. But then when it goes to the bedroom exercise, something will surprise you. You're gonna be dealing with a new character. That person comes with their own characteristics, everything.
But surely you should have like a general plan. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. And of course, look, it's not like you're gonna have one plan.
Yeah.
So let's say, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is how gonna get undressed and everything. If I get undressed first, this is the route I'm taking. Okay. If she gets undressed first, Dude, I remember when like when you're starting out, babsing and all that shit. And my friend, you always got that friend who experiences things
yeah.
before.
And they explain to you.
Yeah, and they explain to you, it's okay, do this. And one of the greatest tricks, or not tricks per se, but moves, the t-shirt move.
Okay.
Oh, dude, you know the t-shirt move.
No, tell me. I don't know the
The
t-shirt.
t-shirt move. Remember, you didn't know how to okay, let's get undressed now. You don't know how to
You don't know how
get
to
from there
yeah.
to dress to undress, right?
Okay.
And my guy used to say, you know what? Offer her a t-shirt.
Your t-shirt.
Yes, to get comfortable.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And then of course, she has to undress and put on the t-shirt.
Yeah.
And everything then become easier from there because you don't have to fight with the 'cause I'm a skinny chick. Have you tried to take out a skinny chick, bro?
So no, right. My thing is right. Your t-shirt technique works,
Yes.
right? But with me, I had a different experience. Like it was this long time ago with this other chick, and I had that game plan. We all have the game plan. I'm gonna do this and do this and do this.
Yeah.
Bruh, when we got to the bedroom, Jesus, she was the man. Let's just keep it at that.
Why are you saying that?
What
happened?
She didn't want to be. She took over. Let's just say she took over. She wanted to do
leading,
everything.
Is that what you're saying?
She didn't want to be. She didn't want to.
So she undressed you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then that's easy. That's easy.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about I think she's maybe experienced that, but when everyone is sort of like in the early days,
Yeah.
Like late high school, tertiary.
You're both.
And you
nervous.
Still, you want to do it, but no one knows how to navigate the space. So the guy's like, no, the t-shirt, but. The funny part is, the same guy told us a story, right? So he's like, okay, shit. Because I went to a boys' school, so we had a sister school. So he got one of this hot chick. Okay. So he comes back on Monday, right? And it's like, yeah, man, this chick came over. And guys, I'm telling you, what you need to do, right, is that what they enjoy is that you do your missionary, but doggy has to be there. And doggy, when you climaxing and you're finishing off, you must say west side. You love it. I'm telling you, bro. So
who's this guy?
I won't say his name. So he's on his bed, right? Yeah. So his bed is like this, and then dressing table with the mirror, right?
Yeah.
So he's he's busy babsing understand?
He's looking at himself.
And then he looks himself in the mirror, he's like, what's that? And he's like, chicks dig that, right? So the next a few weeks or a month later, a friend of ours comes back with a blue eye.
Oh.
So what the fuck happened, dog? And he's explaining, man, I got this chick, wada. And he did what our friend said. And he says, this chick just turned around, punched him in the face.
Jesus. But why would he? Your friend, he was dumb.
Well, we don't know. Because we've never been in this. He was the first one to babs.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, how do you do this? And one of the things was when you're coming, you're like, west side. It makes you gangster and shit. They like that shit. Dude, the guy comes back with the fucking blue eye. I was like, I want to look at that.
I think you saw that in a movie or something.
Most probably.
What's up?
At that time, it was during the heydays of gangster rap.
Yeah. But okay, you said you went to a boys' school.
Yeah, I went to a boys' school.
Is it true that guys who went to a boys' school get to experience the sexual kind of stage in their life late? Because you don't get to interact with the girls on a daily basis.
Look, I was a boarder, so I would agree with that because I mean you're always
Always with
inside.
the boys. Yeah.
But there were day scholars. The friend that I'm saying said West Side.
Yeah.
It's because he was a day scholar, so the chick came over to his house.
Oh,
I understand. So he was able to tell us.
So when you're a boarder, it's
it's a bit difficult because when like I went to a school where we weren't allowed to talk to girls until like you were in grade 10,
see,
which I think is like standard 8.
like you're 15 by the time.
Yeah. So you're 15, 16 there.
That's already late.
So you weren't allowed to like on school grounds.
Yeah.
Right. So only like grade 10s, grade 11, grade 12s could talk to girls on the school grounds. So I'm telling you, bro, it used to be. But you know what? It got you focused, and if you can see, like in terms of sporting achievements, most sports people that perform, like I'm talking about your cricket and soccer, you understand. Most of the people that are focused on and they make it through, most of them went to boys or girls school because there was no fucking girls wearing short skirts. You understand? It's like I'm a cheat, and the only thing you can do to be popular, right, was to be good at sports or become a prefect or something like that. I think I didn't go to a co-ed school like girls and boys, but I would think that with girls around or the other sex around, you might get lost in the excitement. You might think to be popular, you need to be a playboy, So maybe your academics will suffer, or you don't really play a lot of sport because sport you have to practice twice a week, and there's sports over the weekend. You're like, nah, fuck, this thing is taking too much time. I'm meant to be pimping and buying pies.
That might be true because I played. I used to play provincial hockey, right? And I don't know what happened. And from provincial is national.
Yeah.
And I think you're right.
You lost focus.
Yeah, you lost focus. I just stopped playing.
Exactly.
Literally, nothing stopped me. I just stopped playing.
Exactly.
It's like, fuck this.
Yeah, it's taking too much time.
It's taking much
time. Singh is free. Tabi Singh's mom is a
and
nurse.
At that time, you're very curious, eh?
Yeah,
you're very curious.
Yeah, boy. So, there's I'm sure there's good and bad sides.
Yeah.
Like, it took me a while. Like, actually, in tertiary, that's when I got to sort of be, like, comfortable with girls. And, yes, I was dating before, but it was a different type of dating, you know. Sort of like long distance because you're seeing this person only on holidays.
Yeah.
Understand? Yeah. And, of course, I'll tell you another story another time. But that leads to cheating. But I'll just pause it there because the thing is, females need attention.
Yeah.
Understand that they look forward to attention. So if you're not there to give attention, there's gonna be someone. Not even if she wants to cheat. It's just that she wants that attention and you're not around. And it's different talking over the phone with someone than physically being there. You understand? Yeah. So, but I'll tell you another story another day where
I'm looking forward to
where I got cheated on.
I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, man. Anyway, this is the Takeover. Thank you for joining us. Which is the right button here?
That one.
This one.
Bottom right. What's up, guys?
Yeah, man.
Welcome.
This is the Takeover, bitches, and episode 17, I think now.
Yeah.
Yeah, episode 17. We got Big Move here.
What's up, my G?
What's happening?
Nothing much, man.
You feeling good? You feeling strong?
I'm very strong, eh?
Yeah.
Me and the missus are in a good place again.
Okay. That's good, man. That's good. You got perfect timing.
Yeah.
You're only in a bad place during Valentine's, so you didn't have to buy shit.
I bought shit.
Oh, you had to buy shit?
Bruh.
What did you buy?
I bought a watch and and a handbag.
Yeah?
Yeah. And a set of they made me at the shop they made me because I didn't know what to buy her.
Yeah.
And I fucked up before and stuff, so I wanted to make it up for. I bought a set of nail polish and they had to make me choose. I had to tell them the tone of her skin and choose nail polishes that are gonna match.
Yeah. It's no, that's awesome. That's awesome. But I like how you do it because nail polish, to look good, and time to make sure that you do the nail polish.
You see,
in time,
in time.
So that when I come and pick you up, you are it.
And the handbag, and it had to match with the watch. It had to match with
That's one thing about females and beautifying themselves. It takes time. I understand that, but it just seems like they're not conscious of that it takes time, and they're always late for shit. I mean, like, how can it be late? You know how long it's gonna take to do this thing, and I said I'm gonna come through at 2. So make sure that you've got 2 hours to do it.
Isn't that the most annoying feeling?
Oh fuck, bro!
I really get mad. Like me too. I get
I
mad.
lose it.
I lose.
I lose it, bro. You there at Nando's? You're not even chewing proper. You fucking.
Hey, but I get mad. And now, but it's getting better now. Because even when we're going somewhere, if you're going there early in the mornings, she'll wake me up after she's done preparing herself.
Is it?
Like she'll give me like 30 minutes, and she knows in 20 minutes I'm ready.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
right.
she'll wake up, do her thing, do whatever, and then wake me up.
No, that's okay, and that is good. And I actually experienced that when I was in tertiary. I used to, we had a fight with my dad, and he sort of like, actually it wasn't a fight. Like the year before, my cousin and my brother didn't give him the results.
Okay.
Right. So he's not paying for accommodation, but he'll make us pay for e-registration so everyone can give him the results.
Okay.
So when the year started, we didn't have accommodation. So I got to hook up with this one chick, and I was staying at her rest place, right? And oh man, that chick, bro, used to every morning run my bath water, iron my shit, and wake me up, and then be like, $50. Okay. You can. I'm gonna go to class now. I'll take the $50, keep the 20. Yeah. Give the 30 to my brother and cousin to share for lunch. Dude, I'm telling you, it was the most perfect. I think it lasted a good 3 months. Oh, it was
what?
Yeah, it was
so short.
My brother and my cousin were staying at my aunt's. So I was staying with her. They were staying at my aunt's. So my aunt was like, "Okay, I'm gonna give you guys accommodation, but you fucking sort yourself out."
Yeah.
So I was like, since I was getting paid, I would give him some part of
good
the money.
brother, eh?
Yeah. Hey, but the way it ended, yo.
What did you do?
No. So we had a freshers ball.
Okay.
Freshers ball. Since she was staying in Reyes, they get provided with food, right? A bride pack and a 6-pack of whatever drink you want, beer or cider, right? So she gets the stuff. I was, sort of close with one of the guys with SRC, so he hooked me up as well, even though I wasn't a residential, right? Yeah. So she asked me to bribe for her and her friends, right? So I go and I'm bribing, and then bribe. They chilling at the room. A friend of mine comes and bribes next to me, right?
Okay.
But now he didn't have a fork.
Okay.
Remember, I'm using her fork to bribe. He didn't have a fork. So we're sharing the fork. But now he came after me, so I've get finished before him. I take the food to the room.
You left the fork.
I left the fork with my friend. She knows my friend.
Okay.
So she gets there. She's a little bit tipsy because she drinks with her friends. It's like 8 of them there, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm like, here's the food. Then she just looks at me. She's like, where's my fork?
Okay.
I'm like, no, but I left the fork with the Pumlan. You know Pumlan. She's like, yes, Jelaikai. Is it you just kept giving away? Dude, she goes off on me with her friends in the room. Bruh, I was like, she talks, goes. And I'm like, okay, you done. She's like, I just need my fork. I'm like, okay, sharp. I go downstairs. I wait for Pumlan to finish, get the fork. I come in.
You give it.
I come in. There's a bed, there's chairs. She's like sitting that side. So it's her friends. Toilet. I come in, I throw the fork at her. Boom! she ducks.
Yeah, it hits
And I'm
the
like,
wall.
and I'm like, fuck you. Tomorrow morning I'm coming to
Fetch my stuff. Yeah.
pack my shit, and I'm coming to fetch my stuff.
Yeah.
I think she was like, because in the morning when I came through, she thought we could talk about it, but I was so embarrassed. I was like, no fucking way. I'm gonna. No, I can't stand for that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if you can have a problem with me, but don't embarrass me in front of your friends.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Hey, bro, I left at that time, dude. Like, I had my when I go wardrobe. I had my side of the wardrobe. Dude, it was fucking nice. And the thing is, now I have to go back and stay with my aunt. So my brothers are like,
So
when's the Jean March? Given, hey, bro, we had a fight with this chick. Understand? And then my brother doesn't fucking care about anything.
like, so the 30 rand.
The 30 rand.
So the 30 rand.
He's like, what's wrong with you, 30 rand? I'm like, bro, you don't care about that. I'm like, dude, I was pissed off.
I was also going to ask about the 30 rand.
It's like, you guys must sort it out. Yeah, boy, it was just, give it a no. Now I'm a man now. I'm like, no, fuck no. I got embarrassed. Fuck her. I'm not going back there. So that's how it ended. But when it lasted, oh man, I was living la vida loca, dog. Dude, she even cereal.
Yeah.
When I wake up, the bath water's around, cereal's on top of the table, clothing on the chair.
Yeah.
The study desk chair. Dude, I just had to put in the milk, put in a little bit of sugar, eat my cereal.
You treated like
take
a
king.
pot.
Hey, bruh. Hey, I was living la vida loca. But anyway, it lasted, like I say, a good 3 months.
Yeah, it was a good 3 months.
Nah, it was good when it lasted. It was good when it lasted, man. Jeez. Yeah, let's get the show started. Oh, we're 22 minutes in. Okay. So anyway, want to start with this thing that I saw, bro. The Telkom situation. Mm-hmm. So Telkom is starting this Telkom One. It's like Telkom One TV. It's like a sort of like a streaming service. They say here, Telkom One is a brand new South African video and audio streaming service. Yeah, offering you a choice of some of the best local shows, compelling international programs, popular TV channels, and a huge selection of music to enjoy across your choice of screens, anytime, anywhere, blah, 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 blah. But another thing they say here is that it's divided into two. There's a free one, and then there's one where you pay like a minimum of like $7 a day or some shit like that. It's going to have SAPC 1, 2, radio stations, and 1,000 local shows. Because when I picked this up, I actually saw one of the shows that they were advertising via is some of the shows that you see on or MTV. Mm-hmm. They're gonna have those shows there. So like the magazine shows where maybe it's like an interview or what. Not the music shows per se, but the like I think
lifestyle.
Yeah, lifestyle shows. So they're gonna have those. I don't know. What do you think of this? I think it's a big move, But what do you think?
I think this is groundbreaking, man. I when I first saw it, I thought, another streaming service, right? And when I saw the 7 rand a day, and I was like, it's even too expensive, right? But then when I read through it, and I was like, okay, they're gonna have radio in there. They're gonna, have these lifestyle shows, and I think other content creators can upload their content there.
Is it?
I don't know if I read wrong. But I think it's like that. So
well, they'll be dope if they can do that.
Yeah,
they'll be dope if they can do that.
So it's more than just a streaming service. And I think even the 7 rand a day, it's sufficient, man.
Yeah.
But I don't know how it's going to work with the radio.
Because 7 rand a day takes it to about 200, 210 a month.
Like 210 a month. So if you think about it, if they're gonna load the promised shows onto the service, then there's no need for me to buy a subscription, DSTV. Because even with this one, it's gonna be better because I'll be watching the shows at my own time.
Yeah.
You can record, you can download, so I can.
So it's probably like a Showmax situation.
It's a Showmax situation, but with radio, and
With the radio, yeah, yeah.
content uploading and downloading.
Yeah.
So it's Showmax 3.0, not even 2.0.
And it says, yeah, it includes streaming data.
Exactly. You see.
Huh? So if you buy into the paid one, which is what they call AMP,
Yeah.
it includes streaming data. Okay, that's interesting.
So that's what I'm saying. It's groundbreaking. Let's just hope the rollout will be.
But it seems like it's for more targeted at people that are into entertainment because I'm thinking to myself, like, I love sports and I haven't seen anything about sports here.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the only downfall about it.
Yeah, well, because like the shows that are there, there's Grace, there's Petrol Heads. Hey, Euphonic has got a fucking show here.
What the fuck?
I'm telling you.
Is it a radio show or
I don't
TV
know.
show?
It says, Monata Music. There he is there. Euphonic. Comedy got ridiculousness. And then you see trending essays is trending in essay. You've got Sugar. And all of that.
Why is
no, SAPC Sport. But then you don't get the cricket, you don't get the rugby.
Yeah.
You just get
you don't get international.
You just get Chiefs.
We won. Did you see that?
Chiefs won.
Yeah.
Against who?
Against playing CAF.
Is this?
Yeah, we won 2-0.
Yeah, but isn't it the first game they lost 4-0?
Yeah, no. It was not. It was not
the same team.
It was not the same.
Oh, so it's still like a group stage
I think it's
situation.
still like a group stage kind of thing. And I think we're leading the group, if I'm not mistaken.
What?
Yeah.
That's probably like the other teams are disabled.
I told someone, there's a possibility we might reach the quarter or semis. And there's a possibility that we might win this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm being too ambitious, but
Chiefs.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, bro. But back to this thing, there's a shitload of stuff, bro. Like,
but the way the shows you named there, it sounds like it's just another what do you call this? Nespers. Does Nespers have shares in Telkom? Multi-choice.
No,
Does it have?
No. But you might find that it's a joint venture or something.
Joint venture with them.
I mean, look, I'll have to read up on it again. But it seems like, what I like, I'm not sure if they're just going to be doing the shows that are existing. Because if there's a channel where they can get content creators to upload their stuff there, that would be dope.
And the content be Telkom One original.
Yes, type of thing. That would be dope if they go that route. Yeah. Because from what I'm seeing here, it's like stuff that you can find on DSTV, but now you can find it on and that's why I'm thinking maybe they've got some sort of joint, venture from there. But if they can open it up and start creating, give content creators a platform to upload their shit, that would be dope. That would be very dope. Because I think with this, they're going for people with the cell phones. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna have more people access because a lot of people have got cell phones. There's more cell phones than TVs, basically.
Yeah. We have more time for our cell phones than TVs now.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Let's see how it develops. But it's a and I wonder why they did a sort of like a soft launch.
There was not.
There's not a big hoo-ha about it.
I don't know why. Maybe they don't have money for promotion,
or maybe they're still trying to embed the product. So by the time they do proper launches,
trial and error.
Yeah, by the time they do proper launches, it's like on the move. You understand? It's proper. So, but it's something to look out for. I think it's good development.
I like it.
Yeah. Let's see how it pans out. I've got Zalo here. Movango. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. What's next? What happened next? Oh, talking about TV. Mnet Love Island.
Hey, bruh. When I first saw that show, I was like, students shows.
Huh?
Yeah, students would go into that show. Like because a normal person with a 9 to 5 wouldn't go into that.
Is that what came to mind to you?
Yeah.
As a student show. Besides,
Besides anything else, it was like students.
but you know about the hoo-ha.
I know about the hoo-ha and
What do you think of that? Was it just,
about the diversity and
yes?
and
It's too pale. It's too white. No, it's straight up. It's too white.
Caucasus.
Yeah.
I think I don't know, man. I don't know what to think. I mean, if black people don't want to go into that show, are the producers supposed to, go out and fish for black people?
Okay. That's actually an interesting viewpoint that you're putting there. But we don't know if did black people apply.
Yeah, we don't know that.
All right.
Because they released a statement
Yeah.
that they did go and review.
Oh,
and
actually, I've got the
it
statement.
was
Yeah.
it was
The statement reads, you called us out on the lack of diversity and production quality in our first episode of Love Island SA. We are sorry we didn't meet our usual standard on both counts. We are working tirelessly to fix things and to deliver the magic you deserve. So now wait. They're working tirelessly to fix things.
yeah.
Are they gonna kick out the white guys and bring in the black guys, or are they gonna paint the white guys black?
No.
It's a choice, blackface. Yeah.
No. Apparently, the show, the structure of the show is there are always gonna be new contestants coming in. Like, I think it's a competition where they you get a group of guys,
Yeah.
and ladies, and see if any of them are going to fall in love. When the pot is boiling, they bring in new people to see if the new people are going to break those other old couples up.
That's
So
interesting.
so I think in that working tirelessly, they're still looking for black people to bring into the show.
So Tabang is gonna go there with
Yeah,
this big stick.
and find Mariki there.
Confuse Mariki.
And
Mariki is gonna
confuse Mariki there.
yeah, Mariki is gonna do this a hockey stick, bro. Check Tabang there, just
Hey,
saying,
bro.
no.
It's the Love Island, so it's
Yeah.
gonna be mostly in shots. So Marik is gonna be seeing things there.
Can I ask something? Like okay, it's reality shows,
Yeah,
right? Are we trying to manufacture reality? I know there's a scripted part of reality, but are we trying you know Love and Hip Hop
yeah,
in the States?
Yeah.
That's like a full on black on production. I don't even think there's one Eminem in that shit.
no,
Yeah, it's just a lot of charus.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
lot of jarus in there.
Yeah, that's that. Well, are we trying to manufacture race? How can I call it? Like races to be together. Do you get my point? Like, it's since it's not happening normally, organically. Are we trying to manufacture it through the shows that we try to produce?
No. I don't think they're trying to manufacture it. With Love Island, this is I think mainly it's a white thing.
That's what I'm saying. Are we trying to now say, since we're in South Africa, we have to make sure that there's representation for black people in the show?
No, it's not that. It's just remember with the 80% of the population in SA being black.
Yeah.
Black people always expect to see, especially on a normal channel, normal TV channel.
Yeah.
Black people want to see themselves on that channel.
For sure. And granted, and I accept that. But there's a big enough population of white people to have their own show without actually even, getting black people in. So what I'm saying is, what is happening there? Would you see black people, South African white people with black people in that scenario? Do you get what
I get what you
you
saying.
understand?
Yeah.
So is it is it we are trying to promote it? Yes, we're trying to promote the thing in races.
Yeah.
But are we trying to also manufacture reality?
Nah. I think it was just sold to the wrong network.
Which network would it be?
Mnet. Cause
No. You're saying it was sold to the wrong network, which is Mnet. So where should it have been?
no. When I say Mnet, like when I say it was sold to the wrong network, I mean it was sold to the wrong network in terms of it's mainly watched by people of color, right? Because mainly the contestants, 80% of the contestants are white, right?
So wait, can I ask you this? So if it was playing on CakeNet, it would have worked.
I think so.
Okay, I see.
That's what I was trying to say.
Okay, I see your point. I see your point.
Right.
I see your point.
So black people, because it was sold to a network where
It's multiracial, yeah.
90%
Yeah.
it's black people, and black, colored, and Indian. 90% of the people that watch it, and that 90% of the people watching, they want to see themselves.
They want to be reflected.
They want to be reflected, but then they didn't see themselves. That's why there was this hoorah. But then, how many? Do you know how many reality shows are there on CakeNet and Mnet, the actual Mnet channel? Those are predominantly white and Afrikaans.
Yeah, targeting.
They are there, but you never hear black people complaining because we already know that.
Well, you don't fucking read Huisgenoot. If you started reading Huisgenoot, you also know instead of reading it.
There's only 2 black people that I know on CakeNet and Mnet.
Is it?
Elena Africa and that Indian guy that speaks Afrikaans.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2
that
people of
you
color
know of.
that I know of.
Yeah.
You see. So
because it's interesting because even when Idol started, it was for Mnet.
Yeah.
Right? And I think Ukaya was the last person, the first black who won it on Mnet, and then it moved to Mzansi. Currently it's being hosted on Mzansi because it's targeting black people, and that's why you're seeing that black contestants are winning, black contestants are making up the top 10 and so forth like that.
And also the viewership.
Yeah, of course, man.
Went up.
Yeah, well, because now you've got compact.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think the show was sold to the wrong network.
Yeah.
We should have went to Mnet or CakeNet.
Yeah.
And then it was gonna work. But do we have a channel that targets everyone? That's multiracial. Do we?
I think the sporting channels do that. But the program channels, I think it you know what? I want to defend them on this because somehow, somewhere, we might not like the same things. You know, maybe I want to watch a show in Aspire where I'm gonna see them talking about Otolo or Share and Zombie. You understand? While Mariki wants to see a show where it's the wild, where it's about animals and shit like that. You understand? So I'm thinking since our tastes might be different based on how we grew up and stuff like that, it's not really about it's because you're black. It's about what you like.
What you like.
You know, and it just so happens that when you're black, you like this type of content. You like your mocha love, you know. Do you understand all that shit? You know, so I'm really thinking it's a tough one to balance, especially like South Africa. It's a tough one to balance because the like are closely associated to race.
Exactly.
Understand? So now, if I'm saying I'm gonna give you what you want, I have to now segment you as race because what you want is this type of content, and the other people don't want that type of content, you know?
Yeah. So, it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. Especially in a I think we are still very racially divided.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a tough one to please everyone.
Yeah.
So,
but to be honest, man, I don't give a fuck about reality shows.
Me too.
I don't know, reality shows probably like they bore me.
Let me not say I don't like reality shows because I'm very selective.
When you watch some music, man.
What?
I can see you watch some music.
The last time I watched Somiza, I think I was with my girlfriend, and what did I just say? I just called Somiza she. He had Zintle and Peltusi on the show, and my
What
girlfriend
show?
was around.
The cooking show.
The cooking show, yeah.
Was
She
that good? I
loves-
didn't even watch one episode of that. Was that nice?
Yeah, it was the conversations, and like
Is it?
he's very straightforward, blatant with his questions.
Yeah.
So I found myself enjoying it while watching it. Like my girlfriend loves reality
Did
shows.
Mohale ever feature on that show?
I don't know.
Oh, you said you watched it. Was he there on the table?
No.
He was never on the table.
Never. He's
Oh, happy. Why ngekho?
never.
Oh.
Happy was busy on his phone.
So much actually kufika visit happy.
Yeah, Happy's busy on the phone,
Ay,
chilling on the bed, chatting.
but that's
taking
one thing.
selfies.
I'll give him that. With Mohale, by being associated with some. I'm not saying which is not talented, but he's gotten opportunities and he's gotten exposure.
Wait, what does he do?
Mohale,
Yeah.
Influencer, celebrating, yeah. Dude, he's got. I saw them. I think about a month or two back. He's sponsored by Mini Cooper.
Oh,
they gave him a car.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, man.
They gave him a car.
Hey, so music open some doors.
Oh well, with in the legs.
You're wrong. You're so wrong, bruh.
So, but anyway, I don't know. Like I say, I've got no interest. But you know, with Sarifkas, bro, they get hoo-ha. I feel that, I mean, they made an excuse. And one thing I'll give SA corporates, and SA corporates, I'm saying, SA white companies. One thing I'll give them is that they are very quick to
Turn around
things that are upsetting black people, right? Like, they don't want to be associated with any bullshit. They just want to make their money.
Yeah,
they don't want to any bullshit, bro. They don't want that. And I'm sure, look, like I said, I'm not interested in reality shows, but I'm sure they're going to do something which is going to change the ship around.
Yeah.
Understand? So, yeah, man. Music that came out. Where do we start? I've got Tulo Kuzana. Let's start with Usiya.
Hey.
Do you hear the story with Usiya Matena? Uslika, ne?
Yes.
You hear the story with why he changed his name?
No, why?
So basically, last year with lockdown, his company really
Took a hit.
Yeah, took a hit. And what had happened was that he started Slicker by himself, but then he got investors involved to grow the brand. So when Ilo Kuzana hit, everyone was nervous. So he bought the investors out. So he fully owned it. But
Slicker
now,
on live.
yes,
Okay.
he fully owns Slicker on Live. And within that, of course, since they couldn't do a lot of things, some staff members left. Some people stayed on, but they were cut. It was a tough,
Yeah, it was a tough period.
and within that, he felt that he needed to find himself, why he started it and stuff like that. And that's why now he came up with the song, which is Fulfill.
Yeah.
You understand? So the way I got it is that's like fulfilling what he started off with. And I can see, because sometimes when you bring people on board as investors, they might not have the same direction as you. Understand?
Same direction and same vision.
Yes, and now, Bona, they mostly about money because they put in the money, and you find yourself creativity and why you started the thing in the beginning. You find yourself getting lost within this whole business of making money. The love lives you, So that's the story I read. It's actually on his website.
So it's a nice story, but the song is still not.
It's not really. Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it. You're not feeling it.
Nah, I'm not feeling it, man. You know,
But if we got this life, I guess days a will. I know we lost jobs, I know we lost hope. But if it's God's will, we will find a way to heal. Yeah. In 2020, we were driven by resolutions. 2021, we driven by solutions. I pray you pick up the pieces and master all your weakness. It's the survival of self-believers. Cause how low can the bottom go till you know you can feel no more sorrow for yourself anymore. The jobs ain't the same anymore. The money ain't the same anymore. No more choices like anymore. But we gotta build our own tomorrow. Leave the past we never built, let it go. I know we lost what we know. Let's rebuild, we the people, our strength will show. Let's hear we lost deals, let's hear we lost fam.
I actually like this part. The pre-chorus.
I know we lost hope.
What is it called? The bridge.
Yeah, the bridge.
Let's hear we lost deals, let's hear we lost fam. But if we got this life, I guess days a will. I know we lost jobs, I know we lost hope. But if it's God's will, we will find a way to heal. Don't you give up.
RJ, when last did
RJ
you?
Benjamin. Last time I heard of him was Change the World.
We will rise up and start again. And if you can't see the light, say it one more time. From the ashes, we will rise up and start again. Salary cuts and your plans are ruined.
Okay.
Job cuts and your
You know what I gotta say about this? For me, I like it, and I like it for the message. Look, Uslika has never been the bar.
Yeah.
He
I was about to say.
Yeah, Uslika is like your Puff Daddy, the business mogul
Exactly.
who dabbles in rap. Yeah, I understand. So I like RJ Benjamin's chorus. I like the pre-chorus, the bridge that I was saying. The content, I like it because it's encouraging. I think we need things like that at the moment. People are down. People want... It's a very radio-friendly song. Let me put it that way.
For me, it sounds like a yearly wrap-up. You know those yearly wrap-up songs?
Yeah.
Where they tell you what happened.
Yeah.
It gives me that vibe. Like it's a yearly wrap-up. What's that guy? There's the white guy that does it here in South Africa.
The white guy?
There's a white rapper. He only releases one song each year.
I know of Uncle Murder, who's famous for that.
Oh, Uncle Murder also does it.
He does it.
Yeah.
His ones are famous.
Yeah,
man.
his ones are famous. And they sell, eh?
Because he can rap.
Yeah.
He's
But
good at
there's
it.
this guy, I think,
I can't remember.
when Fresh was still on 5FM, Fresh used to play he used to play for Gareth Cliff when he was still on 5FM. And then when Gareth Cliff left, Fresh came on, and then he continued.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I get what you're saying, because if I remember, he mentions about 2020 and he's talking about that stuff.
Salary cards.
Yeah. So look, like I said, I like it for the
message.
For the message. It's a pretty decent song. I like RJ Benjamin. I haven't heard him for a while, so he's pretty dope. Vocalist, I think he's right at the top, right, as a vocalist. And I think it's gonna do all right. I think it's got a big chance because of who is on the track, as well as the message behind it. You're gonna hear it on radio. Okay. I don't think it's gonna make it to your top 5 or
I don't see it there.
But it's gonna be there. You're gonna hear it on radio. All right. So that was from Sia Metena,
AKA Slicker.
Yeah. So he changed his name. Yeah.
So he gave his company the name Slicker, and then he was like, you know what? I'm separating myself from the company, and then I'm going with my real name.
Yeah. And that was quite brave to. I think he's probably approaching like 40 or something like that, or even just at the beginning of 40.
At the beginning of 40 or something.
To change your name, because that name is a brand.
That name alone.
That name is a brand. To change your name at this late stage is quite a big. But let's see how it goes. And then we go to Questa. Questa.
That's a fire song, eh?
You dig it?
I love this song.
Okay.
I love it.
It's also on that encouraging tip.
Yeah. Now this is my kind of song.
it's also on that, like, but did you hear the sample?
Yeah. Wait. I heard the sample, and I wanted to ask you if I heard
You
right
picked
or
it.
something.
It's
Dun, 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 dun.
who was it?
I'll tell you.
Okay, so
Isn't that Zola? Between Zola and TKZ.
I say power to the people. And my guts, yeah, fire up the diesel. Our sons, we gon' triumph over evil. Samba pants, stabilize impilo. Yana manje, selengele tito. Ngamasaga, stabilize isimo. Ne account ibe njenga labo zero. Ne salgwazi, siveze nasizinyo. Nakanjani, no way, angekulume forever. Ngisekhoneni ngishere loose namagang. Coconut, musukung namaten.
Aye.
Kodwa jali lo bhuta kathenga. Nangempela yina ubona kuyasha. Uzobhatala
At the end, like towards the end of the song, the beat switches to this trap.
is it?
Yes, like take it like my mother, my teacher, my father, my keeper, my sister.
I saw this. He actually quoted this on Twitter.
Yeah.
These lyrics, he quoted them.
Oh,
on,
he quoted them on
Yeah.
Twitter. Like, oh man, it's Zola. He took Ngwembo. Isn't it? No. Clever Takeover, man.
No, isn't that? It's a house song.
He took a house song. Never take a cup.
I'll find it for you. It's a house song.
Donkey, yebo.
This part.
Listen. Trap. Listen to that bass drop.
And everybody cares till it stops trending, and that's why
Then he switches it back. Ah, come on.
No. It's dope.
I
It's
love
dope.
it.
It's dope.
I
It's
love
also
it.
gonna do well. It's also
love
gonna
it,
do
man.
it. And again, the message is proper.
Yeah.
Again, the message, because I saw an interview where he talks about that it's more for the people Ekasi who feel they've been neglected, and that's why the ghetto, fire in the ghetto, you understand? So again, I think we're getting the conscious side of things, which is quite nice. A variety, man. You can't be just slapping chicks every day, like put it this, put it that. You need this type of music, to
Uplift.
yes. I think the other part we spoke about how, in actual fact, was it? No, yes, it's another part where we spoke about Wuti. There's space for music to build, Abo Maria Makeba and all of those people did music that was relevant to their times, but it was building. It wasn't only about, yes, there was jive tracks and party tracks, but, Abo Brenda, my Black President, and all of those, we need those iconic songs for the struggle that is now, because there is a struggle, people are suffering. It's not easy, So I'm glad about this music.
Ah, me too.
Yeah, I'm glad it's coming back. And it seems like it's picking up steam as well. So, because you remember even whom Lukuzana did Manelo.
Younger.
Younger, you understand? Which was also a very conscious song, which is, for the struggle as well. So I'm glad that these guys, especially the iconic, big names in hip hop, are doing something, which can galvanize the youth and galvanize the country to come out of the slump, you know. So that is dope. Dope track, Questa, Fire in the Ghetto.
Hey, bro.
Featuring Trouble. I didn't know this nigga, Trouble.
Trouble.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I've heard of him. I never heard his material, but I know of him. It's like
He's on
Blakey.
the hook, yeah.
Yeah, he's like Blakey. I know of Blakey, but I don't know his material.
I dig Blakey, man.
Tell
I
me.
wanna when you talk artist,
Yeah.
a full on
Blakey.
artist, that nigga is a full on artist, bro. You know, you go into his Instagram, you can see what yes, he's doing the music, but he's more than just the music, you know. So yeah, Benchmark dropped an album. I'm not really gonna
Power Trip.
Yeah, Power Trip.
We listened to it. I listened to half of it.
You listen to half of it.
Yeah. And
The first track, I'm just gonna touch on the first track. All right, the first track, which was something about G's. I was like, these niggas are brave.
you know, did you hear the sample on that track?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Regulate.
That's what I'm saying. These niggas are brave, and for the first track, out of the blocks, you do that.
Bruh.
You have to be brave.
But they did it well, though, I think. Even though they sampled Regulate, I didn't hear much of that American influence.
Okay.
I heard
That's the only track we're gonna play. Let's just hear what they say.
Young OGs.
Hear what they say. I'll tell you what I think afterwards.
I can just hear Warren G coming in, bruh. It was yo.
Told him that I die for my team, got no time for no bitch. Break again in the sitch, and I ain't taking no pick. And if my nigga wants a bag, I'm finna break him in mix. My gang ain't got see hella high, they finna die for a fix. You been the son of a bitch, I been the son of a king. I count the money with the family, as in Donna Aziz. I been tryna holla, tryna hop on my D. It ain't safe in the streets, gotta give me a piece. A single mother can't raise a real man. Without you, I ain't shit, you always made a plan. I got 10, 11 exes that can get over me. Cause they don't know no other man. I see niggas eat cause I sacrificed. Now I'm grown up, now I don't waste my time. The circle got small, settle no score. We ball. You got no soul, Mr. Price Shoes. Mr. Yes Man, nigga, yes you. Mr. Fuck Fam, nigga, that's you. Mr. I got paper, that's a tissue. They say I move slow, Ganti, I'm a chess move. To reach this bar, you gonna need a bus stool. Can never make this money if you have a curfew. And when you sneeze, only time God bless you. Sky in the limit, you can be a star. I got my gang by the west side scene.
When you sneeze, that's the only time God blesses you.
Okay, so I want to say something about this. All right.
Okay.
Let me talk about the song first, and then I'll talk about the whole album. My feel.
Okay.
This song, for me, if you're gonna touch a classic, like for instance, if you're gonna remake or sample Weekend Special brand, you have to. That's an iconic track in that field. Not like it's for the time, it's for a period, it's for the field, it's for what was happening around. You have to do justice. Because what's going to happen is that people are always going to compare
it, yeah.
That's the thing. You understand? And we can sit here and say it's unfair, but it's only natural, right? Because it's an iconic song, right? It's not like, and Lapana, you can clearly hear it. It's not even with Klape, they took one, like the drum bass
or the strings.
They took the
beat.
The full beat. So for me, you just quoted one bar. What is the song about?
Young OGs. They're young OGs. The circle is smaller. Now they're getting the paper. You can't get the paper when you're on lockdown. Wait. You can't get the paper when there's a curfew.
And I'm saying this.
When you sneeze, that's the only way. That's the only time God blesses you.
And that's why it's gonna sound unfair. And it's meant to sound unfair. If maybe those lyrics were on another beat or on another track, I would have given them. But you have to come with fire.
But are they weak though?
They're not weak. They're not weak. But what I'm saying is you have to.
It's regulate. basically.
Do you
There are some
understand?
songs that are aren't
Do you
supposed to be
understand?
touched.
But if you do touch it, if you're brave, that's why I said it's brave. If you're brave enough to do it, make sure you're knocking out the park.
Okay,
Make sure there's no room for people to discuss.
Oh, I
understand?
get you.
Like,
I get you.
like they must say, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, I
you
get
understand?
you.
Like,
I get
you know, for me, that track is a nice track. But Regulate was a classic bumping. Like, I remember when I was hearing it. I remember when we would play it with my brothers. I remember what was happening in my life. I remember the video.
Ash.
Do you understand? I remember everything about the track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this track, it is a nice track, but I wonder if it's going to be playing after 6 months or 3 months. Do you get my point?
I get you.
You know, so the rest of the album, my take on the rest of the album, the guys, what I'll give them, the production
That is on point.
is proper, and you can see that the guys are more on the production side. I think it's TK, if I'm not mistaken, who's actually even got a YouTube channel where he sort of like gives videos for production, how tips, you understand? So you can see that the production, these guys are quite good at what they do. The rhymes are decent. But the big problem for me was like, what is the project about?
Yeah,
You understand? It's like it just felt like it's a bunch of singles put together. You know, after I listened to it, I don't get the mind states of where they are, what the individually the songs are decent, they're quite nice. You know, you can bump to them, but
the
once
complete project.
the complete project is like I say, it's just a bunch of singles put together. I don't know how you feel about that, but I just didn't feel the direction of what's the project about.
I listened to half of it. Like I listened to like six songs. So the only song that I didn't like was one of the only heart to heart song on the 6 songs. The second song, Big Girl.
Yeah.
It's a storytelling song. They dedicated the song to their girls,
The kids,
their daughters.
yeah, the daughters, yeah.
There's even one where you can tell from the rhymes that the baby mama is no longer here.
Oh yes.
So that was like, I was like, out of all the songs, or maybe I listened because of the first song, Young OGs.
Yeah.
It got me into a vibe, and then Big Girls come in. It kind of takes me down, and then Sundown comes in. You know, Kid X coming, killing the songs. Like, okay, so I went from Young OGs reminiscing on Regulate, and then you take me down onto Big Girls, and then you bring me up, and I was like, because you started me here, I expect to be here or go higher. Now you made me think too much when you Big Girls. So I was like, okay, so that's why I was like, for me, the weak song in the songs that I listened to was Big Girls, even though it's a very powerful song, you know, heart to heart. But for me, I was like,
or maybe it was misplaced.
It was misplaced.
Yeah,
it's one of those songs you're supposed to put at the end.
Yeah,
if you listen to Chronic in 2001,
Mary J. Blige's song is at the end.
Exactly, the message. It's at the end. Like the album is vibey.
Yeah.
From start to finish, vibey, and then at the end you close it off with a heart-to-heart song.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, misplaced.
And the guys are, I think they're independent now.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just wondering if, like I say, it's a decent project. I'm just wondering if they're gonna have enough
traction,
like the money to put behind it, and because it's been a while since they came full blast, you know. So I'm just wondering, would see if they could have enough gas in the engine to push it through. Because I'm sure there might be people that would like particular songs. Like I say, it's singles for me. It's like a compilation.
Wavy.
Yeah, it's like a compilation of singles, you know. But let's see, man. It's a decent goal. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how it goes.
See, but I hope nothing but the best for the Giants.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
They've been in this game.
And someone who's actually doing quite well is that song, Focalistic Ikesta.
Oh,
Yeah, man. Made history.
made history.
It's on the Billboard charts, which is quite dope. It's quite awesome.
But I heard talks that it's the first South African song to be on
Billboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
That's what I heard. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Man, I think. Okay.
Remember, can I say something?
Yeah.
Remember, Billboard, there's not only one Billboard chart now. There's like
R&B.
there's Hot 100. Then there's 200. Then there is dance whatever charts. Do you understand? So in terms of what has happened, it could be that with before, because now I think last year they introduced the Latino charts. So before you might find that we had better music, but they didn't have a chart, so it was congested. Understand? Like for instance, now the Latino guys have got a chance to be on Hot 200, Hot 100, and also Latino chart. Do you understand? So they've got 3 chances to make it onto a Billboard chart. So now before, if there was only one chart, the Hot 100, Billboard 100.
A lot of people aren't going to make it.
Do you get my point? So it could be true, because I'm thinking the way you're looking at it is, surely we've had better music that could have made it. I'm thinking we might have had better music, but there weren't enough charts for it to chart. You understand? So if it didn't make it to top 100, it didn't make it. But now since I think there's also a world or an African chart now that they released last week or something like that. So there's many ways to get onto the Billboard charts now. Than before.
He made history.
But it makes. I still say with Burna Boy, he'll be number 1.
So
I'm serious. I still
so
say.
So Davido didn't do.
No. It's a nice track, but I think the pulling power. I think Burna Boy
he's still on a hot streak. Yeah,
he's gonna be performing in Grammys or some shit.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
Do you understand? And so those things matter, And look, no offense to Davido, he's done his part.
Yeah, he killed it.
But I really think that if it was Burna Boy, bruh,
African giant,
he was gonna knock it out the park.
Davido and Burna Boy don't like each other.
Yeah, I've heard that stuff.
Apparently, he even slapped him.
Well. Even Lokuzara got slapped, I get.
Who?
That's what's the guy? Longa was rap. Casper. Oh, Casper, yes.
Wow.
Actually, that's how the fight starts. With AK slaps Casper.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think we're running on over an hour now. Yeah. So, yeah, that's about it. Yes. Just to give a heads up, this is probably not probably. This is the last choice, just the 2 of us. Changes coming up. Gonna have more people on board. 2 more co-hosts, and look out for that.
New ninjas.
It's gonna be exciting.
Gonna be chopping it up.
Yeah. Anyway, Tony the Don, I'm out.
Big Marv, out of here.
This is it, man. This is a takeover pitches. Out.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.